What's up everybody, welcome to the Life of a Board Gamer. My name is Daniel and today we are going to bring a world peace. A lot of animal folks are fighting each other and we are here as peacemakers and we are trying to get rid of the horrors of war, so to say. So let me show you what you get inside this box and let me tell you what I like about this game. So this game, you should not know a lot of things in advance, so I will keep it like, this is not like a spoiler thing going on, but I will keep it as clean as possible. I will not spoil anything, that's important, so you don't have to worry about all kinds of those things. So yeah, this basically first page tells you exactly that you need to like be careful not to look through many things when you are sorting the game, because all the decks come clumped together, so you need to like sort them permission, as we're going to see in a second, and you have to be careful not to read too much into it. There's also this little handy dandy sheet with all kinds of different achievements that you can fill out, and you can also print it out for yourself. I didn't fill it out for some reason. I kind of feel bad, doing that to a game, but I'm definitely thinking about it. Maybe if I do like a full campaign gameplay, if you would like to see something like that, do tell me. Next thing you get is rulebook, and rulebook is pretty easy to understand. The game is easy. Like, I think this is like all the rules. Everything is like, I don't know, 9 pages of rules with lots of pictures, big letters. So this is not like a complicated game when it's rules wise. And each scenario and setup and special things that are going on, a little bit of story is on this side, and over here you will see how to set up the game and all of that. You can also see for scenarios 3 and 4 and all up to 6, because this game contains up to 6 scenarios. Over here are all the icons explained, everything, so it's really handy rulebook. It's really nice. Of course, some promo material by itself. So this is a little expansion that I got. Basically, these are like 10 cards. Usually these cards aim at a certain player, depending what you are playing, what type of like animal folk you are playing. Some cards will aim at you. This one doesn't do that. These have like bad stuff that happens to all of you, sort of, if you are playing together, or if you are playing alone, it just happens to you always. Like on those cards, it will happen always, but if you're playing like 4 players, this one will always affect all of you, while sometimes they will affect other players. And you will play on these books. I'm going to show them last. I'm just going to show you how the insert looks, and it's absolutely gorgeous insert. So all the animal folks are sorted by their space, and even on the side of the box, if you can see up here, it tells you where each of the... So, for example, strawberry poison frogs are here, green iguanas are here, and they look absolutely gorgeous. These are wooden components, and you will put these bases on them because they will be moved by the game, by the cards, and then it tells you, do you move the iguanas, for example, with the stars underneath them, or if they perhaps move iguanas with circles underneath them. So, it's really, and as I said, frogs, we have spectacle bears, really cool miniatures. This like iguana thing, Tuataras, is all by itself. We have a macaws that are really angry, or ocelots, and of course you get some tokens. These are your player components, so each of you will play one of these miniatures, or you will just play one of them. These guys, you will just play one of them if you're playing solo, And next thing is, all the scenarios are sorted like this. I haven't sleeved the cards yet, but as you can see, there's a lot of room for sleeved cards, and this game will be sleeved because it gets shuffled a lot. Basically, you will have these cards on the board. I'm going to show it in a second. And these cards will move the creatures. These are for the macaws, and these are for the ocelots. And at the start, at the first scenario, it's like an introductory scenario, so it just gives you basics, and as the scenarios progress, you get more and more different things going on. Also, everything you do will revolve around these cards. You will play these cards either for these effects, to move, to spy on the upcoming cards, so you know what these guys will do. or you can fortify them or give card to another player, or you can use them just for an effect. And if it's effect that you are using, like if you are this little creature and you're really using the effect, for example this one, if it uses this card it gets better effects, which is really cool. And once somebody dies, then these horrors will be shuffled in the deck, and then some bad stuff will happen. As I said, it's this thing, but this just aims different players, and you go down the tree depending how many players are playing. If you're playing solo, each of them will eventually come to you, but if you're playing 4 players, sometimes this little green guy will be first, sometimes the yellow cute fox will be first, stuff like that. And I apologize, I'm a little bit sick right now at the moment. And everything you are doing on these 2 books, and you're just gonna have them like this, and then you will just open them up, and up here, this is where everything will be going on. So macaws will attack ocelots and they will fight each other, and you will be here in the middle trying to bring the world peace. And over here you get all the information you need for macaws and ocelots, and of course all those cards will be held here, and they will activate these enemies. They will tell you what happens, and the goal of the game is to like their determination to fight. You need to lower it, and at the same time you need to be in a green area of both species to be able to win. If you don't do that, if one of them is in a black, other one is in a green, or that means if either one of these goes in the black, you automatically lose. If one is in the green, others is somewhere else, you still don't win, but you have a chance to win. And that's that. And as of course, I'm just going to quickly show you. This is not like a spoiler thing, so other things will clash. So this is the bears versus macaws, and there's this Tartarus thing is going on over here. In the next mission, it's these toucans versus the bears, as the story goes and everything. And I'm not going to show you any more of that. I'm going to leave it to you to discover. But what I wanted to tell you is this game is fun. Now, the first scenario is not that much of fun, I must be honest. It is because it's like an introductory thing, just so you can catch up with the mechanics and everything, to ease you up to the game. So if you feel like you are maybe bored a little bit, please just continue playing. As I said, the first scenario is just here to teach you how the game works and how everything is going on. And it's still challenging. It's still challenging to get to figure out how to make them lower. How to lower their will to fight. To get the into the part when they are in peace. When you win, it's really cool. It's really interesting. I don't want to talk much about it, what happens after it, because I really want you to discover it for yourself. But trust me when I'm telling you, this game is fantastic. This little puzzle, trying to figure out how those deck works, and making the best of them, and using the cards that you have the best way possible, because sometimes when they have like a lot of move on them, they also have like really cool abilities, so you can move like a lot. Because if you want to affect some of these creatures fighting, you have to be like near them, and you constantly move around and you reposition yourself, but at the same time you are missing on a really cool abilities, and there's always like that back and forth. What do I want to do I want to do this, or do I want to do that? Should I spend the card for the ability, or should I spend maybe to fortify? And you can even spy on the card, so you know what's coming up possibly, and you can get prepared yourself when they inevitably start fighting each other, when you flip those cards and you decide who goes first by those cards and all that. So yeah, overall, each of the scenario is puzzle and that you are trying to solve. And the good thing is, because the decks are shuffled, the cards are shuffled, even though you maybe know what's in a deck, you can easily replay it, because the cards will be in a different order, things will happen in a different order, and you need just need to figure out when to do what. So as I said, I would like to talk way more about it, but I don't want to, because I don't want to spoil anything for you. I really want you to discover this one for yourself. But I'm thinking about filming all 6 scenarios, like gameplay videos. If that's something that you would like to see, let me know. Of course, I will first, as I usually do with gameplay videos, release them on my Patreon, So you can show your support by supporting me on Patreon, and I will get those videos for you. And in some time, I will release them on a channel when the Patreons had like time to see it first and all that. But yeah, do tell me if you would like to see gameplay for all of these videos, for all of these scenarios, because I'm really eager like to play more, and I would like to like film a maybe solo or even two-player if Slaven is up to it. Maybe two-player, me and Slaven bringing the world peace, stuff like that. So yeah, that is that. Thank you all for watching. Yeah, definitely check this one out. Snowdale Design does great games. This one is really awesome. I really like it. And I forgot to mention it. There's also another game. This is like a upgrade of that game. That one was called also, I think, Peacemakers Dawn of War. The name now escapes my mind. And this is like a soft reboot of that game, with more streamlined rules and how you do things and all that. So yeah, this is different game from that game. So if you own already that one, this one will be kind of new thing for you. At least that's what I picked up, because I haven't played that one yet. I don't have it, but I think I understood everything correctly. So that might not be the super correct thing, but still, definitely check out Peacemakers Horrors of War. I think you will not be disappointed. Snowdale Design does great games, and this one, I really like it. So yeah, that is that. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing, for spending time with me, for Patreon, for likes, for shares, for comments, all of that thing. And until next time, pozdrav.